Hello, thank you for having me. My name's David Jones. It's my sixth semester at Elgin Community College.
What position did you just win in this past week and a half?
I have the distinct and honorable pleasure of serving ECC as the student member of the Board of Trustee.
What did you, for like student life and stuff, or student government, did you have any positions before winning just this? What were you before this?
Yes, I was a senator here in 2013 when I first came here my first semester. I've also served as the treasurer and vice president of Swans and a treasurer of USAC.
Was this your goal from 2013 to work your way up to make it here?
It's really crazy to think about. When I came here at ECC in 2013, I was just looking for a new opportunity. High school didn't pan out too well, so I came here, worked pretty hard, and it's crazy to think that I'm here now. It's just a great honor.
In high school, did you do anything, like any kind of student life-ish things? Or?
I did not. Actually, in high school, I was on the wrestling team and chess team, but I always loved politics.
For this election period, what were some of your plans that you put into that packet that they had out there? What were some your big ideas that you wanted to get done, or are hoping to get done?
Well, interestingly enough, my main thing that I ran on was not, admitting that I don't have all the answers, but wanting to serve the people. I wanted to be somebody who gave the voice back to the student body. I've noticed more often than not, and I think a lot of my peers in student life have noticed, that there has kind of been a divide between the student body and the student life as far as engagement. So what I wanted to do when I was campaigning, I didn't make flyers or posters. I just kind of went up to people and I told them, I want to represent you. I got, a good voice, and I'm here to serve you. And I think that people really like that.
Do you believe not making the posters and going up to people improved your chances against the other three, I believe it was against?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, by the way, also, the other three candidates were great. I know two of them on a personal level. They're great candidates. I think what really kind of set the tone is that the demographic at ECC, going up to people and shaking their hands and telling them, this is my name, this is what I want to do, what are your concerns? And people were telling me their concerns.
Yeah.
I think that made people want to go out and vote. Because, at ECC especially, we have so many flyers that, people got to get to and from class. They're not stopping and looking. So,
what were some of the concerns that they told you about?
A lot of concerns that people had were like lunch prices, book prices, things that may not be able to get done. There were some people who were advocating for clubs getting more funding. There were some advocating for new microwaves in the B Lounge, which I think is very doable. And those were the main ones. And then there's some things with social issues like the bathrooms and stuff like that.
How do you hope to get all these plans done with money wise and hoping to do club issues and stuff? How do you hope to get this done?
Well, I hope to get this done by working close with the student board of the board of trustees, and figuring out what we are capable of doing. I think it'd be very easy for me to run around and say, well, I want to do this, I want to do that, and here's how we'll do it, and come up with these ideas. But the truth of the matter is I'm still learning on what I can do and how to best serve my community.
How long is this? Is this just for 1 year, or how long is the position you just won?
I was serving a 1-year term without possible re-election.
And with the student or the, you said student government that you would be working with, or you'd be working with the workers here?
I will try to work with all the clubs, obviously, but I am on the board of trustees.
Yes.
So all elected officials I sit with, to my knowledge.
Have you met with the other board of trustees?
I have not met with them yet. I have spoke with them through text and email.
How do you believe working with them will be?
I think it'll be a great honor. I think it'll be a great learning experience, and they're just so eager to work with me as I am eager to work with them, and getting to know each other. So I think it's going to be great.
If something were to come up where another board of trustees member has a different opinion than yours and is strongly against what you would say, what would you say to them?
I would be sticking with how I've always felt, and that's an open mind is a great one, and it's also a creative one. If a trustee had a disagreement with me, I would respectfully take a look at their objective opinion, and I still might hold my own, but the stance that I will always keep is what I believe is best for the student body.
You said for your going into election, you went around and asked people like what their problems were. Will you still be going around doing that now that you even won, that you did win?
Absolutely. What I plan on doing is I plan on making it, I don't know if I can say this, but plan on making it hell for myself. What I want to do is that if there's ever an issue coming up that we need to vote on, I am not going to take my personal opinion. My personal opinion is going to get what everyone else got. It's going to get a vote. And what I want to do is I want to survey on every issue. So I'm going to make flyers, let people know what it's about, get surveys going, and I'm going to vote based on the majority.
Are you going to like put those surveys like on a billboard, something you didn't like, or are you going to be handing them out?
Handing them out. And by the way, of this quote I'm saying, I'm not against putting it like flyers and stuff. I just think that in this demographic for the school, it was more applicable to shake hands.
It's a better way to go and have people like see what you're doing and that you're running and stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, and they remember you more. I'll say I was astonished when I was first campaigning and I was meeting people a week before the election. I was thinking to myself, these people are busy. They're not going to remember me. But on day one of the election, when I was running around meeting more people, I was astonished to see all these people that I met once in my life actually getting in line to vote. And I think that was just great to see.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you said you were going to do something with tuition prices and application fees. Was that you or was that someone else that had put that down?
Initially, it didn't have to do with tuition. I don't know if that is still applicable, but my first idea, just going into it, because this kind of got sprung on me, is that we have an application fee of $6 here at ECC. Raising that application fee just $6 more to $12 at a rate of 14,000 to 15,000 students would bring in a net of roughly about was it $90,000? So I was saying that if we took that money, that 90 grand, we could put it into other places. Now I don't know if the ECC Constitution or the college will let me do that, but that was an idea that I was kind of spitballing to throw out there to show people that these are ideas, not just go vote for me.
For tuition and all, you didn't say anything about raising any of those prices or freezing it or keeping it where it is?
No. The only thing I said about tuition, raising it, was in minuscule. I said if, and I don't believe it was in my packet, but I said if we raised it by $1 per credit hour at an average of 2 classes, let's say the average student takes 6 credit hours, an average of 15,000 students, that would be, it was a couple $100,000 we would raise really quickly.
Do you think people would be upset with the student tuition fee? It's so small. Do you think people would get upset at all about it, or?
I think, in general, if it was brought to their attention, yes. But to be fair, when I was interviewing people, because a lot of people didn't get a chance to read my packet when I was meeting people, they didn't even know that fee existed.
I didn't either. I read that, and I'm like, I don't remember even paying for that.
Yeah, so, and how can you blame them? When we have classes, the average credit hour, what is it, $131? Well, you take that, that's, almost a $400 class, and then your textbook costs, about 3/4 of your class. Yeah. So that $6 kind of goes in the back burner,
Yep. Not even, you said, or let me rephrase that. Sure. You said that you will be going to students, like asking them their concerns also. Will you also be going to professors and teachers and just even like staff? Will you be listening to like what they have to say also?
Absolutely. I have a 24/7 open door policy. Anyone comes to me with a concern, I want them to know that, I'm representing them and I want to do everything I can for them.
Where can you be located if someone wanted to come see you? And what are your hours?
Awesome. Well, Student Life, there's going to be my office right there. It's going to be in Student Life. And also, I want to, barring that I'm allowed to do this, I'd like to put my phone number over my sign so people can contact me anytime. Okay. And then my office hours, I don't have a schedule for that yet, but I will probably be living in my office when I'm not in class.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the interview.